What's up, Peep Squad? Peep Squad is in the building, baby. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. My peeps, my peoples, Peep Squad is in the building, baby. Let's get into it. We got a whole lot to talk about. We got a whole lot to get into it. So let's just get into it. We got to talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac, the new Real Housewives of Dubai. We got to talk about Cynthia Bailey and Mike Hill. You know, you got that whole situation going on, marriage boot camp and what's going on over there and all that shenanigans. Is it real? Is it fake? What is happening? And also C's from Black Ink Crew, New York, sitting up there shaming Miss Kitty. There's a whole lot going on. We got, you know, the Kardashians. We got Macaulay Culkin. I'm just like, Lord have mercy. There's a whole bunch going on. What's up, LSW? How you doing? What's up, Pat? How you doing? How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are doing well. Because, baby, there's a whole lot of shenanigans going on, especially when it comes to Giselle. When we get into the reunion, you know, for Real Housewives of Potomac, Giselle's going to be questions out here in these streets. And I'm surprised that Andy is taking that road because he wants the ratings. They need the ratings bad. They done brought Nicki Minaj on the situation on the show so she can basically shine a little bit too as well. It seems like they're really trying to fill that void of Monique Samuels not being there. But in any event, you know, Andy said, speaking of Jamal, he basically wants to know, you know, when did you guys actually break up? Like, when did you break up, Giselle? Giselle don't know when she broke up with Jamal because she never did break up with Jamal because she never was with Jamal. That was just for TV ratings and appearances and to have a story because Giselle needed a man that wasn't out here cheating and doing everything else that Karen knew about and the rest of the ladies know about. But in any event, it didn't help her at all because Jamal was out here cheating and it hit the blog, so it is what it is. And any event, we got a bunch of topics to talk about, so if anybody wants to call in and we can go through the topics together, we can actually do that. Or if you want to jump on the StreamYard and we can talk about the topics, you can jump in when you want to jump in. So you tell me what you think about the situation, especially when we get to Black Ink Crew and, you know, Cynthia Bailey and her whole situation. Like, Lord, Miss Cynthia, oh, I just hope Porsha don't end up that way, y'all. Hey, Miss Sugar Mama, how you doing? What's going on, Tracy? What's going on, Miss T? How y'all doing? It's good to see you. Hey, Tracy, LSW. So we got that situation with Jamal. So, you know, every time Giselle talks, you know, she's lying. Like, she got caught lying, that saying that Karen Huger didn't like the aesthetics of, you know, Wendy. She get caught in lies all the time. That's just Giselle. She just likes to lie. Her and Eva Marcille are best friends. Her and Eva Marcille got the same lips, the same tongue, the same teeth, the same. You know, they just lie just to be lying. I don't know why. I think it's a disease, but it is what it is. And Giselle was like, I don't know when we broke up. We broke up sometime earlier in the year. Early in the year, Giselle. That's what you're saying? Early in the year, Giselle? And like, when you are with somebody, especially somebody that you love, especially somebody that you went to the hospital for because you had a nervous breakdown, and someone you have children with, someone that you love, someone you was with for years, someone you wrote a book about, someone you bring on a TV show where you making money, you're not gonna tell me you don't know when you broke up. You don't know when you broke up, so you don't want to answer these questions. You want everybody else to answer questions, but you don't want to answer no questions. But in any event, she can't avoid Andy, but she tried to, baby. She tried to. Giselle definitely did try to. I'm just like, Lord. And then so Karen jumped in. She said, well, the next day, because Karen is like, if Jamal would have did anything that he did, and then there's a woman out here doing interviews, she got proof, she got, documentation, she got pictures, she got text messages, she got all this, and then she done gave it to my castmate that I'm beefing with. Like, Lord have mercy. You need to, Karen was like, I would be out of there. So Karen said, oh, I would have broken with him the next day. Karen said the next day, she didn't break up with him. She couldn't break up with him because they wasn't together. We ain't doomed. So in any event, Karen, she threw her 2 cents into the situation. And then and then Giselle said, I don't know, sometime around last year maybe. And then Andy said, we shot the reunion last year. So was it around the time of the reunion? And Andy said, what? Because the reunion was a year ago. And then Giselle said, maybe sometime after that, like around the holidays, like, February, January. And so, Andy was going to take that answer, but he really didn't want to take that answer. He know that she was bull crapping, she was bull fronting, she was bull stunting, she was doing what Giselle always do. And so Giselle was like, well, maybe a couple of months after that. I was like, Andy, you ain't gonna persist, and say, can I get a definite date? And then Wendy, she jumped in, and Wendy was like, how convenient is that? How convenient is that around the holidays? I was like, oh shit. So Wendy, she jumped in, and she's feeling a certain type of way. Girl, if you want to question my marriage and my loyalty and what I got going on, we want to question you. And she goes, how convenient. And then I was like, Lord, okay, Wendy coming in. Giselle said maybe around January. I don't know. Wendy said, and then Wendy jumped in. She said, oh, well, your timeline does not add up. It does not make sense at all, because Jamal was out here in December basically saying in a video, basically saying that he was single and he wasn't in a relationship. And so boom, bada bing, it done hit the fan. And it was like, Andy, don't you be watching this show? I guess Andy don't watch the show at all, because he was like, okay, Giselle. But she said the end of the holidays. The end of the holidays will be the last day of January, and things of that nature. And Miss Wendy said, no, baby, that is not the case. That is not the situation at all. She said, didn't Jamal drop a video saying that he was single to address Monique Samuels and them? I was like, Lord have mercy. Are you serious? Like, damn, Giselle, you're caught in the hot seat. And then Jamal in the video, he did say that he was single. We can play, we can listen to it. He said he was single. You know what I mean? And he was just upset, and he was, bashing Monique Samuels' husband and their behavior and how they treated Giselle. And any event, Wendy basically, she said it's BS. She called BS on Giselle, and she said, Lord, your ex-husband was out here making videos. What are you talking about? And then Andy said, yeah, it seems like he was saying he was single in the video. He wasn't in a relationship. And Wendy said, yes, it seems like he was saying that he was single. And he definitely was saying that he was single, because after he dropped the video, what did we all say? That man said he was single. That man said he was single. I was like, Lord have mercy. And he did say he was single in the video. I was like, Lord. And that's when he accused Monique's husband of having CTE and shit like that. And so Giselle was like, well, no, he didn't mean it like that. He was just basically saying, that he wasn't married. And that's what she used that line, that he wasn't married. He was just saying he wasn't married. If he was in a relationship with Giselle, he was like, I'm in a relationship with Giselle. She's a woman I love. She's a woman that I want to be with. She's the woman of my, she's one of the women of my, that had my children, that bear my children. And I love her. We're in a relationship, but I'm not married. When he said he's not married, that's basically saying that he is free out here in these streets, and Jamal can do whatever he want to do, because he's not breaking the law if he ain't married, basically. Damn, Jamal, you are low down. You need to go over there and handle it with your daughters. Your daughters are basically talking about they don't know what love is. They don't know what joy is, between a man and a woman. They never seen, a foundation built with a man and a woman. And Giselle and Jamal was married for a few years. And then on top of that, they never seen no love going on. And Jamal's too busy out here chasing the skirts and doing all types of photo ops and traveling the country. He ain't got time for them girls. And Giselle just looked like, oh, I just can't stand this shit. And she was looking, and Robin was looking just so upset and so mad. Andy seems puzzled. He seems like he knows that he's getting under Giselle's skin. So he kind of like dialed down. He backed down a little bit. And that's when Karen and Wendy jumped into the situation. And, Giselle's trying to explain herself. You're like, ain't nobody trying to hear that. And Wendy was like, no, we ain't convinced. You is lying. That man got on video, girl. I was like, oh, no, Wendy. Oh, even though I don't like that shoulder shit you got going on, but you are too much. Woo wee. I was like, Lord have mercy. I mean, what a mess, V. Yeah, what year? I'm just like, Lord. And so this situation was just really crazy. And so I was like, go ahead, Wendy, do your thing, handle your business. It is what it is. And so Jamal, basically, he's scot-free. He ain't got to deal with none of this. He ain't got to deal with none of this drama no more. He is chilling. And in any event, when it comes down to Giselle and Karen got into the situation, and Karen said so because, Giselle was like, no, we didn't break up because of the binders. We didn't break up because of what Monique said. I already knew what was going on. We already talked about it. And Giselle had said this plenty of times. And then Karen jumped in and basically said, so it wasn't a surprise to you. So you wasn't shocked about the situation. And so therefore you was okay being the side chick. I was like, oh my God. Ooh, wee. I was like, Karen, no, you didn't. Karen said, so this time you was not surprised. So you gave your consent to be the other woman, to be the side chick. And Giselle immediately said, no. I was like, Karen, you read down for filth. You basically let it be known that she gave her consent. And Giselle was like, nah. Giselle was just like, oh, Giselle was getting red. Giselle, the roosters had came to croak for you, baby girl. I don't know what your clap back, but I hope you had a good clap back, and you was, snatching them back, and you was snatching wigs, and you was snatching forehead hair off of Wendy, because, baby, they was pulling your cord when Karen said, so basically you gave consent if you already knew about it. I was like, woo, ha. In any event, I was like, yo, and then Giselle said, no, that's not the case. What we were doing, we were both seeing. She said seeing, like Giselle kind of like stumbled over her words. She said, no, that's not it. What we were both seeing. Then she said, or single. And then she said, no, we was just trying to figure it out. So she was stumbling over her words. She didn't know what to say or what to do. She got caught out there with a deer in the headlights, baby. And they was just snatching her up, and Robin couldn't jump in and do anything because everything they were saying had a whole lot of truth to it. So you guys let me know what you think about that situation. And we got to get on. Hey, thank you, Pat. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. And let's get back to the situation when it comes to Cynthia Bailey. You guys already know the rumors out here in the street that Mike Hill is cheating on Cynthia Bailey, baby. And the shit done hit the blogs, and it was not pretty at all when it comes down to the situation. There's a picture of Mike Hill patting a dog, and allegedly he sent that to the woman that was texting him on Snapchat. And basically his thumb is supposed to resemble something. But in any event, talking about Shay Tay, Cynthia, what is going on with your man? And so, the blog, it hit the blogs, it hit Twitter. A-List-XO basically recorded herself allegedly talking to Mike Hill, and on his Snapchat. And so basically she's recording through the phone, and then she has another phone recording, watching what she's doing. So basically she wanted to make sure she catch Mike Hill out here in these streets. There's been rumors before that Mike Hill was cheating a bunch of months ago, like maybe almost a year ago, and now it's hit the street that allegedly Mike Hill is out here cheating on Cynthia Bailey. Cynthia done married this man for TV, had the wedding of her dreams for TV, and allegedly Mike Hill sent a picture of him in his birthday suit to this young lady. It could be true, it could be false, who knows? But Michael has that reputation of being out here in these streets. And there is proof that, this happened recently, because you had Tanaj, album cover there. And it's just like, Lord have mercy. That Mike Hill, he got into the comment section on Neighborhood Talk, and he started, talking to the people that was leaving comments saying that no, this is not true. He wasn't cheating on Cynthia. And basically, he's saying that, he don't understand why this person is lying on him, why this person is trying to expose him, why this person is doing this in any event. He's feeling a certain type of way. He's going to get his attorneys. He's going to get his lawyers. He denied all rumors and allegations. But, it's out here. So, once it starts sticking, baby. And it has been sticking. I was just like, damn, I hope that ain't the case for Cynthia Bailey, because that's a whole lot of shit to deal with. And she just married this man. But, if it's a rumor and they both, consent that this is not true, then okay. But I know she got to be like, damn, she wanted to marry Mike Hill so bad. This is Mike Hill talking to someone in the comment section on Neighborhood Talk and basically saying, hey, listen, no, the person is saying, yo, you being exposed, over there on Twitter, your Snapchat. And so Mike Hill said, no, it's not me. That's a lie. They're making up rumors. People are just hating on me. People are hating on progress. I might have pissed them off. I might have did something. He's saying it's not my account. It's not my picture. Cynthia knows what I look like. He's doing everything. Like, why are you in the comments talking to somebody on Neighborhood Talk about, oh no, there's 1,000 comments of people talking shit. So Mike Hill was trying to clean up. What did he think was going to happen? Someone's going to read his comments and be like, oh my God, he is telling the truth. And in any event, the full video you guys can see of Mike Hill allegedly talking to a woman on Snapchat, and it's a very intimate conversation because she's sending tea, touch me, tease me, let me see what you got, baby. Like, Lord, like that's real sloppy. That's real sloppy, but you can check it out on site. But it's allegedly, we don't know if it's true. We don't know if it's made up, if it's somebody else's account, somebody using his name. But, the streets are saying that, they're saying something different. And Cynthia and Mike Hill haven't even been married for a full year yet. And before they got married, there was cheating allegations. And now that they're married, they're cheating allegations. And then Mike Hill said that, he cheated on every one of his wives before. Cynthia Bailey is saying basically she walked away from the Real Housewives of Atlanta to focus on her marriage. Then right after she says that 2 weeks ago, now you got these cheating rumors about her and Mike Hill's cheating on her. And then once she came out, basically trying to shade Nene, these rumors came out. So Cynthia, just relax. Just take it easy. You ain't on the show. You ain't got to battle nobody or talk about the former ladies, because it seems like karma is hitting you fast. When it came to the ladies of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, they tried to warn Cynthia that she's moving too fast. Cynthia said that she's thirsty. She said she's parched. She wants to marry him. Kenya Moore tried to tell her over and over, take it easy. So in any event, we'll see what happens. If they're separated in the next year or two, we know he was cheating the whole time. But in any event, someone caught was it TMZ? I guess it was TMZ. The photo hog or the person caught them leaving the airport. Like, who's waiting at the airport for Mike Hill and Cynthia Bailey? They either caught them by accident, or Cynthia Bailey and Mike Hill called the people to address the rumors and the allegations. Because I can't imagine anybody saying, you know what, I'm just gonna wait for Cynthia Bailey and Mike Hill to show up, unless they was tipped off, or they just happened to bump into Mike Hill and Cynthia Bailey. Because the people that take the photograph, paparazzi, they're always out there. They're always around at LAX. They're always at the airport and things of that nature, at the hot spots, to see what celebrities they can film and take and sell it. You know what I mean? So in any event, Mike Hill and Cynthia Bailey are coming into the airport, and the guy's like, yo, listen, oh my God, Mike Hill, I feel so bad for you. Like, why are these people doing this to you? Why is this happening? That's the problem right there. He is telling too much info to be innocent, right, Miss T? That's what I'm saying. Yes, Miss Sugar Mama, that shit is crazy. Magazine, but Atlanta, they all their men do cheat, Cynthia loves love. Yep, she gonna stay in love until it breaks her down. Cynthia knows what time it is. LSW. Cynthia know what time it is. Lord have mercy. Cynthia definitely has a type cheaters. Oh my goodness, Miss Sugar Mama. Not the wedding of her dreams. That's what she said. She said it was the best wedding she ever had because the last time she got married, to Peter Thomas, she was broke and all this other stuff. And now this was going to do it. Miss Sugar Mama resembles that the same thumb that's in the picture. Yes, for real, of the eggplant. Hey, Ralph, what's going on? Beat Squad. Hey, Ralph, how you doing? Yes, thank you, LSW. Welcome, Pat. Thank you, Miss T. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Let me get down and see who else I got. Okay, Dr. Jackie, Lisa, Kandi, Tiny, Porsha, they all allow their man to cheat. The desperation is real out there. Ooh, Lord. Hey, Barbara, Karen is a liar too. Well, Karen lies sometimes too. We ain't gonna front. Like Giselle and Karen, they do what they do. I ain't gonna even deny you that right there, Barbara. He's a runner, has a track star. Okay, let me see. Mike Hill showing his twig and berries. Lord have mercy. Hey, Norris, what's going on? How you doing? Kimberly, Cynthia may as well stay single, Lord, and keep her money in her pocket. Hey, LaPrice, how you doing? What's going on, girl? The eggplant does it every time. Lord have mercy. Like, oh, so when they got to the airport, the guy was like, oh my God, listen, like, this is so terrible about these rumors. Like, why do people do things like that? So the person was basically baiting Cynthia and Mike Hill to have a conversation with him because he was, acting like he was on their side, defending them. And that's how you usually get somebody to talk. And Mike Hill, Cynthia was like, it's just rumors, child. It's just rumors. Cynthia, like, it's just rumors, child. It's just rumors. I was like, Lord, Cynthia, no, goddamn well, she's happy for them cameras. She's happy for paparazzi to be there. She's just not happy that, they're accusing her husband of cheating. So I don't know. Maybe we might see Cynthia Bailey next year on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm telling you, I want Cynthia back. I want Nene back, and I want Phaedra back. I still want Shamari, DeVoe back. You know what I mean? I want them back. But in any event, the shit ain't happening right now. But Mike Hill was like, what did Mike Hill say? The guy said, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to take legal actions? Because Mike Hill said, that he's going to contact his attorney and things like that. He was like, we're going to handle this by the law. We're going to go strictly by the book. Like, who said strictly by the book? Mike Hill, you from the streets. We know your book. We know where you came from. We know about your father. Your father was a hitman. Like, come on, Mike Hill. You was out here pimping back in California, allegedly. Not like pimping, but he was pimping, but not like an actual pimp. So in any event, he's talking about we're gonna go by the book. We're gonna go by the law. I was like, get out of here, you cornball. Get out of here with that bullshit you say. Oh nah. But I like Mike Hill too. I like Mike Hill and I like Cynthia. I just be talking shit. That's all. I like them both. But in any event, and Mike, are you out here really cheating on Cynthia? And she's like a public figure. She has fans from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. People like to gossip about anything and everything, especially if a husband is cheating. Mike Hill, I know you ain't doing this to this woman. And Cynthia, poor Cynthia, I don't know if you sold your house yet. You're not on the show no more. And this man is running rapid. He should have did this shit while you was on the show. You probably would still have your peach and you wouldn't have been reduced to a peach. To a friend of the show. Like all this shit, you going back and forth with Nene Leaks, jumping up early in the morning to do interviews and talk about Nene and address her and what she said on the radio station. Lord, why are you doing this shit? Why you're not on the show? You should have been doing this shit when you was on the show. And I told you guys when she first went on Wendy Williams, and Wendy kind of shaded her. And you guys was like, oh, they're friends. No, Wendy was shading the hell out of her, and look, she ain't even on the show. The people that she interviewed with campaigned for her to get kicked off the show. And that's what they did. and kicked homegirl off the show. So in any event, as you guys know, have you guys heard about the Wendy Williams show? So allegedly, the rumors out here in these streets, the rap is basically saying that without Wendy Williams, the ratings of her show has jumped up dramatically. Like they up 33%. They're putting out this information basically saying, Mike said that's not me. Cynthia knows. I know he did say that. Mike said he will sue all the ladies. He did say that. Personally, I'd rather have a loyal snowman than a large community. I don't know if it's true, though. There are some trolls on social media. Oh, yeah, there's trolls. People make up shit and get there, when I would never forget when what's his name passed away, XX Extension. When he passed away, there was some dudes basically saying that they committed the crime, and they showed where XX was, and they showed that they left the motorcycle place. They showed that they was eating. They showed that they had on the black and white or the red and blue, and everybody thought that these guys committed this crime, but they was basically rappers trying to come up, and they end up coming up. They end up getting what I think 300,000 or 400,000 subscribers on Twitter, because of they basically said that they took XX out, and they had all this stuff that looked like proof and a timeline. It was like, yo, we did it. That mother effer did this to us, and come to find out, it wasn't even true. It took like 4 days, but they had already gained popularity. So exactly right, Ralph. We ain't gonna dispute that at all. But in any event, when it comes to the Wendy Williams show, since she's not on the show and she has guest panelists right now, they're doing the metrics and they're doing the data saying that her show is doing very well without her being there. I was like, Lord have mercy. Say it ain't so, say it ain't true. And come to find out, it's not really, guaranteed. It's not really true like that. What happened is, when it comes to Leah, she's basically was a guest host on the show. And when she was a guest host on the show, the ratings jumped up 33% when she was on the show. But the week before, they were playing reruns all week, so nobody was tuning in, so it was 0.5. And so then when she came on and they seen actually that they had a host and there was somebody on the show, then people started watching, so it did increase. And and actually last year around this time, around October 24th, they ended up the last week of October, the ratings were at 0.8. Last year around the same time, it was 0.9. So it's a nice boost while Wendy's not there. But all these stories like saying, oh, Wendy Williams' show is doing so much better that she's not there, it's taking off. It's just like, damn, I hope it don't mess Wendy up. I just hope that it gives Wendy enough time to get better, and she can say, you know what, I could put my show on hold for just a second, and I can do what I need to do to get better, to get well, so she can be back in that purple chair. Or is the network trying to rush Wendy Williams out to run into that chair when she's not ready, when she has these issues? I don't know if we're going to see Wendy Williams again. I hope we do see her, on the show. I just hope we see her, period, that she is just living a healthy life. And, she lives a longevity life as well. But in any event, we got Shereé Shepherd. She has been hosting the Wendy Williams show from November 1st to November 5th. She'll be hosting the show. So we're going to see. I haven't checked it out today because mad crazy shit has happened to me. I am paranoid. I am scared. There's a whole bunch of shit that went down. But in any event, we have Whitney Cummings. The ratings were okay with her too as well. But so it's not really that the ratings have boosted up since Wendy was gone and Leah came. No, it's because the week before y'all were playing reruns, and so ain't nobody gonna watch the same shit over and over and over and over when when there's other shit going on. So in any event, but at least people tuned in and they got 33% higher views, and they was at 0.8 in ratings. So that's a good situation. But I just hope Wendy gets better, because you guys already know the rumor out here that Kevin Hunter is engaged to Serena Hudson. He might be, he might not be, but who thinks that he's gonna lose his check, his alimony check? Because if he gets married, he gonna lose his check. You know what I'm saying? He's been living nice off of Wendy, and we heard that Wendy was breaking down, like she feels so alone. She feels lonely. She feels by herself. She feels like her life has been ruined. Her life has been been taken away from her, her husband, her kid, and this woman took it, and he left her high dry and just, dogged her out and then poking fun at her as well. So that triggered her to go down to an even worse roller coaster as well, that we know that she ended up being signed to the hospital psychiatric hold 5150. So hopefully none of this stuff hurts Wendy anymore. But in any event, it is what it is. So that's the situation with Wendy. And so I want to see what Shereé Shepherd brings to the show. We'll see what happens. We'll see exactly what's going to go down. Kevin Hunter, from Brownsville, Brooklyn, he came up, y'all. He came up lovely. And so let's get to this situation. Have you guys been watching the Black Ink Crew? Okay. I'll probably explain it at the end. Like, it's just like some crazy shit. Like, I need some prayers tonight. I need some prayers today, and I'll pray for y'all too as well. But in any event, let's get down to the Black Ink Crew. Let's talk about Draya. So Draya is a pretty girl. I like Draya. I like Draya's attitude. I like the way Draya carry herself. I like the way she talks. I like the way that she's professional. I like the way that she's open. I like the way that she can talk to you and she don't want to argue with you. She ain't mean. She ain't rude. She ain't dirty, but she's a no nonsense. She's about business. She don't play these games. But the rumor is Charmaine dropped the tea for the next episode of Black Ink Crew that Draya is actually sleeping with Prince. I like, Prince, where's your baby mama? So you and your baby mama is good. So you single now? And did she have your hair grow? Because her hair is long. So we was talking about Prince hair growing long and fast. Have you been taking care of his hair, Draya? Like, what's going on? So in any event, Draya, she said at the beginning of the episode that she feels unprotected, and she felt like Charmaine kept calling her ghetto, and then Charmaine calling her out and yelling at her, telling her that she can get out. And she said Charmaine was just so rude and so disrespectful to her and just really hurt her. She felt like she was the only dark-skinned girl in the room, and she felt like Charmaine was basically have colorism issues the way that she treated her. So she felt that way. And she explained at the beginning of the episode, and she was telling her man that, I don't feel protected by you. You didn't stand up and you didn't say nothing. And she was like, I be looking out for everybody and nobody looking out for me. So now I'm going to look out for myself. So in any event, she put the paperwork together for, Second City Inc. to actually go to the convention where Ryan and C's gonna be at. And then she ends up, paying for her booth. Charmaine paid for a booth. With both booths together, if they was a team, it was gonna be 5 people. I don't understand why Charmaine didn't buy 2 booths. Like, why is Charmaine running the shop when she don't got the money? Like, when she ain't doing what she's supposed to do, like, she's just leaving herself open to be ridiculed. And she's also leaving her team feeling like, damn, she don't even care about us. Like, how come you guys could have banked mad money? Charmaine was sitting up in that corner with her tattoo artist. It was just terrible. She told Prince he can go over there and tattoo with Ryan, and Ryan was going to charge him 50% when he's the lead artist over there at Second City Inc. And he was holding the shop down throughout the pandemic. And Charmaine do him like that because Charmaine found out that he's sleeping with, Draya. So she felt like, Draya was going to keep his spot. But no, Draya brought a new dude in because Draya was not trying to put no money in Charmaine's pocket. And it's like, Charmaine, why didn't you get 2 booths? Like, why would you just... So if she didn't get a booth, you was only going to get 1 booth, Charmaine? Like, what's going on? In any event, Charmaine, she does it. Those glasses are too big for her face. Charmaine's messy and dumb. I don't want to talk about her like that because she just lost her peoples, you know what I mean? But at the same time, when I tell you, people don't care when you're mourning. They want you to do what you're supposed to do, when you're supposed to do it, how you're supposed to do it. They don't want to hear no excuses. They don't want to hear you crying. They don't want to hear you depressed. They don't want to hear nothing. They just want that. No, people don't care when you're mourning. They don't care that you just lost somebody. That's just how it is, yo. And that's real life. If you think people care, nah, they don't. If they can't get what they want to get out of you, they're going to shame you. They're going to talk about you, or they're going to ignore you. But in any event, So we got that situation going on. And so Charmaine got all these people cramped up. And so, now what's her name? Draya, she comes through and she supposed to get three passes. I don't know why she get three passes. Did her booth cost the most? Did she pay more money? So she got three passes. So she must have paid extra money because she got a pass for herself, a pass for Miss Kit, and a pass for Steven. And then we got Charmaine talking about, oh, Charmaine's not trying to give her the pass. Charmaine was like, oh, what you talking about? Don't come in here acting all ghetto-fied, ghetto fabulous. And Charmaine is just disrespecting this girl, calling her ghetto and shit. And when she addresses Draya when it comes to Ryan, she goes, oh, she's ghetto fabulous and she's acting like this. Charmaine, do you know how you used to act on this show? You was trifling. You used to have on no underwear. You used to have on booty shorts, and all you did was shake your booty all day long. You done slept with Don. Who else did you sleep with? Like, come on. Like, Charmaine, you shouldn't be calling nobody ghetto. You used to be a drunken mess on this show. So don't even go there. So this girl has not displayed that type of behavior, and you're calling her ghetto and things of that nature. It's like, damn, Charmaine, you're supposed to be the boss, and she can't wait till Ryan get over there and say, oh, look, she's acting ghetto. Then Ryan has to come over there and save Charmaine, because Charmaine got four tattoo artists, she got four tattoo artists. She got a guest tattoo artist that she's going to keep in the booth with her. Why won't she send the guest artist over there to Ryan and let, what's his name? Prince stay there, because that's her lead tattoo artist and he's been holding down the shop. How you gonna throw him over there to pay Ryan? You know what I mean? And then she got the two Spanish tattoo artists that are sharing a chair. So she only got two chairs. She only got two chairs for people to share. And so, she had to send two artists over there to Ryan. But at first, Charmaine was going to have her guest artist and then have Prince a chair. And then she was going to have her other two artists share a chair. But she was banking on, her being cool with Draya. But if she's not cool with Draya no more, why wouldn't you make different plans? Like, I don't get it. So in any event, Prince is feeling a certain type of way. He's feeling neglected. He's feeling like Charmaine don't got his back. Like, why would you throw me to the wolves? And Charmaine actually secured a booth for somebody else. But why would you keep other people over there and not your lead artist? That don't make no sense, because you're going to want people to come back to your shop to see your lead artist, because people want the lead. People always want the best to tattoo him. And so Charmaine's begging Ryan to help her, so Ryan got to come save her. And I don't understand why she didn't ask VH1, why she didn't ask production, why she didn't ask Ryan how to fill out the convention papers and what would be the best thing to do for the amount of artists that I have. How many booths should I get? She should have got 2 booths. Then Draya would have had a booth. If Draya would have came and took her booth, she would have had 2 booths and her artists would have already been set. But and her husband's talking about, oh, we ain't broke over here. Her husband's calling Draya broke, saying maybe you need money, but we don't. Evidently, you guys need money, because Charmaine has been running amok. There's no paper towel, there's no toiletries, there's no nothing in the shop, none of that stuff that they need to tattoo in the shop. You know what I mean? And they got to bring all this other stuff, and then the amenities that a tattoo shop's supposed to have, Charmaine is not even offering that. And I like Charmaine because I've been rolling with Charmaine, especially when she was beefing with Lily and she was beefing with Don, she was beefing with Four, and they watch her get beat up twice. I was rolling with Charmaine, but Charmaine, you dead wrong over here, unless there's something that we ain't seeing. But you wrong. You supposed to, and you got experience. You've been in a tattoo shop. Like, she's been in the shop. Like, what's going on? My grandchild could have done better job than Charmaine. Lord have mercy. Charmaine is not the one to be running that stuff, though. Even with how y'all are, we're all on one accord. Where's Charmaine cousin? I think she could run that stuff. Yeah. She can't come back on the show no more because she slept with Ryan. And her husband don't want her around. And Second City Inc. is a job. If Jaya wanted to hurt her, she easily could have canceled Charmaine's booth application. Right. Facts right there. Facts on top of facts. Char so unprofessional always. Pat, right, Miss T, Char had people willing to help her, so no excuses. That's true. She did. Business is business. Pat said exactly. Rouse says the the set Charmaine up to fail. No, she couldn't run that stuff. LA, what's up, LA? What's up, Sheba? How you doing? Draya looks like a young Chili from TLC. True. Char didn't have any idea what was going on, like always. I know. And then on top of that, why would Char give Draya the biggest part of the booth? Like, that didn't make any sense either. Like, why would she do that? Like I said, if you guys want to call in, if you want to jump on the StreamYard, you can, and we can just go through it, because we got this, and we're going to talk about marriage boot camp, we're going to talk about Kim, we're going to talk about some other things. And so in any event, so you got this situation. So I was just like, and I feel bad because I know I'm going to talk shit about her. And the pole was in the middle of the booth. I know, it was a damn mess. Like, damn, Charmaine. And so Ryan comes to save the day. And Ryan and Donna looking. I thought Ryan and Donna was going to move. You know, Draya, like, listen, if dudes coming around looking and spectating and they feel like I was done wrong, they're going to move that table and move her out the way. My dudes will. But these ain't Charmaine dudes like that, because they watch her get beat up by Lily and laughed. And look at Charmaine all the way over there in the corner with them people. She got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people over there, and you only can tattoo really one person over there, and she don't even have a bed. You see, what's her name, Draya? She got a whole bed laid out. She got 2 beds laid out where she can tattoo on the leg, the stomach, the back, everything. Like, the customers can feel comfortable. And look at Charmaine ass falling out the chair near Miss Kitty. Like, they are so tight. And everybody's like, yo, this is bad. It is bad because everybody knows there's something going on. And I don't know why Charmaine kept calling that girl ghetto. Draya didn't do anything ghetto. She didn't act ghetto. She didn't talk ghetto. She wasn't being rude. She wasn't being disrespectful. She wasn't doing none of that. So I just don't understand why Charmaine was trying to degrade the young lady. And you know, this is where the colorism kind of comes in, that since she's dark skinned, I'm going to call her ghetto. Because did she call Miss Kitty ghetto when Miss Kitty was out there wilding? She just said Miss Kitty ain't gonna do nothing. So in any event, you know, Draya threw that situation up. And so here comes C's. C's walked past, you know, Miss Kitty. He acted like he didn't see her. And Miss Kitty was like, yo, I thought shit done changed. Like, you about to get married. You got a girlfriend now. You engaged. You got all this stuff going on. And we still beefing. So she was like, he ain't never grown up. And he looked at her and he was like, you know what? Guess what? I don't see my exes. He goes over there and hugs Ryan. Because you know the rumor is that she slept with Ryan. I don't know if she slept with Ryan. But Ryan had a good point when Ryan, for the next episode, we're going to see that Ryan says that him and Kitty are not friends because Ryan slept with Anthony's baby's mother. And so I can understand being mad at Ryan. Like, I'm talking shit about him, you know, but I ain't mad at him because he slept with Anthony's baby mama. You know what I mean? Like, she was for the streets. He should have just said she's off the street, she's off limits, but he didn't. But in any event, and so he says that Miss Kitty and him stopped being friends once she found out that he slept with Anthony's baby's mother. And that's what Ryan said that's going to come up on the next episode. Then Ryan's been posting. Ryan, somehow his Instagram got flagged again. I don't know why they keep flagging his Instagram, because Ryan be giving tea on Instagram. Ryan be talking real shit. You know what I mean? So in any event, when that situation goes down, so it makes it looks like, why would Miss Kitty be so mad at Ryan and she choose Anthony's side? Because, you know, Ryan's an asshole anyway. Ryan said, you chose another dude's side. You chose Anthony's side. Why would you choose his side when you don't even know him? You don't even know him. Why would you? The phone number's on the screen, I believe. Why would you choose him? Why would you choose his side? So only way for me to think that why would Miss Kitty get mad about Ryan doing that is because she had to be sleeping with him. That's my opinion. The number's on the screen. I hope you can see it. Charmaine is a pick-me chick who doesn't know how to run a business. Amen. Char got merchandise. I know. The Ryan was like, oh, where you get this from? And Ryan is making fun of Don, and he's making fun of Charmaine because they used to give him troubles. They used to give him problems. He he poked fun at Don having a hard time with his gym and getting closed down because of COVID. He poked fun at Charmaine because now her employees are not listening, disrespecting her. He said, Ryan was like, remember when y'all said F Ryan? Like, now you got an employee just like you. So Ryan said, Charmaine, you got an employee just like you. You know what I mean? But in any event, it's funny how Charmaine is kissing the guy's butt when they don't have her back when Lily attacked her at Facts. And that's why her husband is not there right now. That's why her husband is not there right now. Hey, what's up, Pat? What's going on?
Hey, Mary, baby. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Look, I had to jump in and get my little 2 cents in before it get too deep over in here. But I think when I dialed you in, it cut me off of my YouTube, which is good because I didn't want feedback. But when you were talking about what's her name, Kit being upset with Ryan, I think she got upset. I think she more hurt than anything because, like you said, I do think that her and Ryan had a relationship because one while he right before everything hit the fan, he was telling Kit that he wanted to have a more personal relationship with her. That was before he tried to go back to his baby's mama, before he slept with this other man's thing. But Ryan just he's a community piece. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Community. And so, I mean, they shouldn't be trying to get hooked up with nobody that they work with. No way, at least of all your boss. That's the first mistake you're going to make when there's other women working in the shop. And you know the history of them. Cecil, he just, I don't know, he just seemed kind of immature and petty. I think he just showed up just to get that little check.
Amen. Yes, he did.
He'll be in there. His crew wasn't there. He wasn't doing any tests. He was just there to get a check for the episode. And what's the thing? Teddy, not Teddy. What's the boy? Don. Charmaine can't stand Don. No way. So I guess that's why they didn't show them together. But she all in the group gossiping, talking. What she should have been doing was trying to be cool with the women. How come the women can't stick together like the men stick together? But she just stupid, don't know what she's doing, just lost wanting to be like the Nine Meg dude. She want to be like him, but she can't because she don't have that business mind. She should just stay at home, take care of her children, make that little cream makeup, whatever her and her husband doing together, and them t-shirts to try to sell that and do her radio show. But trying to run a tattoo shop, she don't know how to tattoo. She's not trying to learn how to tattoo. She don't know how to run a business because when she was with Nine Meg, she wasn't doing it but sitting around screwing all the men in the shop
and shaking her booty.
Sex with them.
Yep, and shaking her
That's
booty.
what I'm saying, and showing her whole naked tail. That's all she was doing. But then she got the nerve to talk about somebody else. You want to talk about Kit? She did, she did, and Draya, she did, and those girls was trying to help her. She really wanted to promote her business, to put it out there and really make it look good. She didn't want that. No, I want to pick the people, and I want to be the boss, and I want to be the one to make it. First of all, you don't even know nothing about tattooing. At least Kit was trying to get somebody to teach her how to do it, to how to tattoo. Yep. So I think, in my opinion, that's what I wish would happen. It would be a good spin-off. It would make the show, give some interest to the show. If Draya and Prince and Kit will start a business together.
I think they are. I think they are.
Make their own business, make their own little tattoo. They can call it Real Tattoos or whatever. You know, Real Deal in Chicago or whatever. Chicago Real Deal Tattoos, anything. But what Charmaine doing is wasting time. And she wanted to do this convention. She didn't have sense enough to fill out the application. She didn't know how
Hold on.
When
You
Kit
said
was gonna do it.
Now being recorded.
Hey, Pat, you said Pat, hold on. You said she didn't have sense enough to fill out the application.
No, she didn't have sense enough to fill out the application. You know, it's like filling out an application for a job. She probably didn't know how to do that. Somebody else did that for her. If Kit offered to do it, she told Kit, no, I'm the manager, I'm the boss, and I want to do that. Okay, then Draya turned around and tell her she could do it. Anytime somebody offering to help her, she didn't want the help. She wanted to do it all by herself. But you still crying. Okay, my dad's sick and my dad's dying. Okay, we understand that, and we have sympathy for that. Okay, but business is business, boo boo. What you want us to do? Put our business, us making money off because you grieving and you going through. But yeah, we're offering to do this. Kid was spending money out of her own pocket.
She was.
To help her.
Yep.
And Draya said, well, why would you do that? I mean, that don't make no sense. Well, no, you're not supposed to pay for. Draya even bought her own printer and stuff, or the scanner up in there, her stuff. Not Charmaine, and Charmaine had never talked about that little regular stuff. You can throw that stuff out. I'm going to throw it out, and I'll just show her natural tail. I'm like, why is she showing out when she dumb as a bag of rocks?
Dumb as a bag of rocks?
Dumb as a bag of rocks. Did not know what she was doing. Don't know what she's doing. She going to run Second City Inc. into the ground. And then the killing part is that she run to Ryan for help. Well, Ryan taking her people from her. Well, she done got some stuff to realize.
Yep, because
the guy that came from London, Ryan had already offered him a job. Okay, you know, because he figured he would go to Second City. Well, you know, you got a position at 9 Mag. Anytime you want, you're welcome. Trying to help Charmaine. They know Charmaine a fucker. They going along with her.
Yeah, because why? Like I said, Pat, earlier I said, like if these supposed to be my people and they seen that this girl's taking money out of my pocket and she got this big area, they would have moved her. You see, C said, yo, I would have stumped that table down. I would have threw that table. You ain't making no money. They just sitting there laughing. Charmaine don't know that they're laughing at her.
No, she don't. She think they laughing with her, but they really laughing at her dumb because in the end, it's going to come out back. And they're going to say, well, you know, you was kind of dumb because you let this girl just come in and take over. How she get such a big spot? Well, first of all, she paid for a whole booth. She paid more money than Charmaine. Charmaine just paid for the, Charmaine don't know what she paid for because she didn't feel paid for. You know, Prince paid for his, and Charmaine just figured she going to bring all these extra people. She'd have been to conventions before, but when she was at the convention before, she was behind the curtain laying on the floor. She didn't have a clue what was going on. She just figured I could give me a booth and I'm going to get these signs and I'm going to put them up and I'm going to get my T-shirts and my oil and my spray. And girl, well, what? You ain't had no tables for nobody to lay
No
on?
tables, no nothing. She didn't have none of that.
Nothing. She didn't have nothing. But she just, I mean, come on now. I could have just went up there and got me a booth. So, okay.
Me
Anybody
too.
want to rent some booth space? Because I heard Second City Inc. was in here. They ain't got it going out.
That was a mess. Okay, so we got okay. Let's get back to where we was at. Okay, you can stay on the phone line. So now C's come in and C's is talking this shit. C's was like, yo, she really took that whole spot. Like C's was like, yo, listen, I'll kick that table down. I'll take you. We ain't making no money. B word. And you know, C's loved calling a woman a B word. He loves degrading women. That's his thing. That's his stilo. You know, and so he was sitting there just laughing, and it was just like help the girl out. And so now they're over there talking about Miss Kitty. Miss Kitty sitting there, she's getting upset and she's getting mad and everything because Caesar's saying that, oh, Charmaine was like, well, you know, I hired one of the girls that you fired. You know, what kind of brand manager was she over there? Because she didn't brand manage shit over here. And so C said, oh no, that she didn't use that type of skill. Basically saying that he slept with her and he was pointing his hands down towards his thing. And I was like, they're doing that at a job site. That could be considered sexual harassment.
Exactly. That's what I would have took it as. Okay, you talking about me under my clothes on national TV? I mean, come on, we don't have no proof for what they show. They added stuff out. They make it look like we slept together, but we may not have. But for you to put your mouth on me under my clothes, that's going a little bit too far. I'll sue his butt for defamation. I wish she did take it but the court, but like the little guy was telling her, the little London dude, he said, look, don't worry about it. Just let them talk. And that would have been the best way for Kitty, really. I knew she was mad and she wanted to stand up. I'm not no punk, you're not going to talk about it. But, you know, sometimes you just don't argue with a pole. You let a pole just stand there and act a fool. You know, let that fool act a fool, let them talk to themselves, among themselves, and grin, because when it all boiled down, Charmaine didn't make a penny. Caesar wasn't making no money. They were just making what they were getting out the show. Charmaine gonna go to Ryan, and he took her head artist and got half of his money.
Yep.
So she kind of threw Prince under the bus. So Prince ought to be through with her too. Like, damn girl, I mean, I stood up for you, and I've been had your back, and I'm helping you, and this and that, and then you done took the I kicked Charmaine to the curb. She need to lose all her artists, all of them. It's like, okay, well, if you did Draya like this, if you did Prince like this, and we really don't have what we need in the shop. We don't have a manager. We don't have receptionists. We don't have anybody setting up appointments. We don't have none of that. So we just gonna go where we can really make some money, because anybody making no money up at the shop. So while she was out there grinning, if I had been anything, I would have said, well, Charmaine, but you're not even getting paid. You just get paid for being on the show. You're not even getting paid for doing tattoos. You don't even know how to tattoo, let alone run a shop. What you doing here, girl? What are you doing here?
Okay, so let's keep going. So we got Ryan. He's sitting there. He's watching. He's laughing. He was like, Kitty's working over there, because Charmaine was like, oh, well, she better find a new job. She's going to need a new job. And Caesar's laughing. And they're just making fun of Miss Kitty while she's over there. Miss Kitty is getting upset. And it would have been good if she didn't say anything. But C's got a daughter. Well, he wants somebody on national TV talking about his daughter. Oh, we forgot he don't have a relationship with his daughter. And Don, he has children, and then we have Ryan. They have children. They don't want nobody treating their children like that, but they're supposed to be better. They're supposed to be growner. And, you know, Ryan said, well, Ryan got on Instagram, was like, I didn't say anything towards Kitty. Kitty ain't my friend. We ain't friends. So I don't need to defend her. I'm not saving nobody. But yet you talk about that you work with women of domestic violence and what happened to your sister, God rest her soul. But this girl was being intimidated by you three big ass motherfuckers. And then Charmaine big ass too as well. And you know, why would you even leave that type of taste in anybody's mouth when you're talking about that you stand up and you have these foundations for your sister, because of, you know, she left this earth in a domestic violence situation. And it's just like you're supposed to stand up, because that's who you said you are. You're speaking out. You got a foundation, you got a charity, you know, you're speaking about, you know, domestic violence and all this other stuff. But yet we're not saying that they put any hands on her, but they're verbally attacking her, and Charmaine's leading the crew. But at the same time, Charmaine was attacked by the guys in the shop. They laughed at her and talked about her, fired her, and everything. And she's just all chummy like it's all good. And then Miss Kitty says, like, oh my God, why is Charmaine talking bad about me getting fired and said I'm not doing my job? But she knows that C's made up that rumor about her sleeping with Ryan and then fire her. So, you know, it's Shereé. Don is
Ryan
extra big.
He could have stopped that whole. He could have shut all that down with just like, hey, we're not gonna do that here. You know, Ryan could have shut that down. Like, Charmaine, you know, you need to get over here and focus on what you got going on, and you know, we're not gonna do this here. That's how he had to. It's not taking up for anybody. It's just shutting it down. But him standing there, even though if he didn't say anything about Kitty, he stood there and allowed the conversation to continue, and he was standing right there and didn't have any input. But he could have just shut it down. He could have said, okay, I'm going to go over and check on my booth. Anything. You know what I'm saying? Or Charmaine, anything else you need me to help you with. He could have shut that down, but he didn't. Like you said, how he felt if it was his mother that was going through that. Or his other sister. He got another sister.
Yep.
You know? Yeah, but he didn't think about that. Doug got a daughter. And then when, and another thing, Charmaine just talked. She just a lot of mouth, because when Draya came to get those tickets, the badges, the badge was laying there right by Charmaine. If she was so huffed and puffed and big when Draya said, well, I'm just going to take this badge right here, and had all three of the badges. If Charmaine was so tough, she would have said, no, you're not taking anything from over here. But you go stand there with your back, that's soon as the men come around, your audience, then you go and you blow wolf sale and wolf tickets. Girl, bye. Go sit down.
That was a mess. And
then been cut off.
Yes, and Ryan could have stopped that. And Ryan we only seen Ryan do one tattoo. He ain't never hung around Charmaine like that. But he said he was gonna protect Charmaine because he was very close to Charmaine's mother. But he was just sitting over there for that gossip, and he wanted to antagonize Miss Kitty because she stopped messing with him because he slept with Anthony's baby mama. And that means and she's mad at that because
with Anthony.
Yeah,
I think Kit went on Anthony's side because she was just hurt because of how Brian had did her. I think that was her get back. You know, when I'm gonna support him, so I'm gonna hurt you. That was the only way she felt like she could just get back and hurt Ryan because she felt like she had lost Ryan. She felt like she had just lost him, but he wasn't no good and she wasn't gonna never have him. So I think she did that just as a get back thing, you know, to get him back, not thinking that he would be so spiteful and hold on. But you think about Ryan,
it's spiteful.
He don't do a lot, but he hold on to stuff. He holds on to it. He gonna get you back. One way or the
other.
He
gonna get you back. He's gonna get you. And so
he's sneaking like that.
And so moving on from that situation, so when that goes down, and you know Ryan, you know, basically is out here saying that he's not friends with her, so he's not saving her. So I was like, okay, whatever, Ryan, whatever you say, whatever floats your boat. But you look like you was antagonizing the situation. Then Ryan stepped in and said, how come you haven't said nothing to her? She's right there. And then C goes, yeah, she's right there. Oh, she's right there. And then even Draya jumped in, was like, yo, there's some jealous ass B words because look what they're doing. And it was like there was and so Steven said that Steven called, you know, Miss Kitty, you know, Big DC, and then Miss Kitty ran with that. I was like, I never see Miss Kitty act like that. Miss Kitty ain't, well, she did fight Duchess. Try to spray, she maced Duchess, but I didn't, but her talking, yeah, her talking that Big DC, and Ryan is just sitting there eating up all the gossip because he knows Charmaine is antagonizing her and having the group around, just, you know, like high school, like you're in the lunchroom, let's poke fun, let's get, and that's basically what went down.
Right. It was real childish. But as far as Ryan trying to protect Charmaine because of her mother would have shut that mess down. She would have told Charmaine, you wrong. She would have told her she was wrong. And you don't need to do it like this. You need to make up with her, because she told her to make up with Ryan. Now, how come you so buddy, Ryan love you so much now, and you love all these men so much that they drug you through the dirt in the mud, girl? You know, if you sucking whatever the dude, man, that big dude, muscular dude that left, you did this, and Dunn was the one that started all that mess and kept it going. And her husband still don't like them for that, but she's still trying to suck up to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
she like Charmaine like a do girl. You know, I do whatever it takes so y'all can like me, so I can be a part of the clique, so I can be a part of the men's group. Girl, you're not no man, you're a woman, and you had kids now. So sit on down and act like a mother. If you want to be a businesswoman, be a businesswoman. Be a mother, be a businesswoman. But be a businesswoman with some class. So baby, you got a record. You ain't the cleanest person in the world. You know, you got a reputation.
Okay, so
it ain't that far, ain't too many years ago.
Not too many years at all. So, you know, they're just over there antagonizing her. Cease does his confessional. Well, she's an ex for a reason. I'm so glad I don't have to worry about Miss Kitty no more. I'm so glad I don't got to clean up her lies or her mistakes and protect her. I'm so glad. He's in his glory because she's getting shitted on here, because he made sure that his staff shitted on her there. They couldn't even mention her name in New York. Remember? They could.
Yeah, I remember. So, yeah, but he don't even got a show no more. So, I mean, he really don't got no room to talk about nothing. You don't hear nothing about Steve unless they showing him on as a guest pop-up like he did on Chicago. Everybody's thinking about New York Inc., Black Ink, New York. And so he needs to stop it, you know, unless they bring something up. But he going to have to do better than what he did.
Last season was horrible what they did. Black Ink was horrible. I mean, it was horrible. Black Ink last season was horrible, but we got Miss Kitty. Miss Kitty, she walked past all of them. She goes, that's effed up. She's saying it's effed up to C's. She's saying it's effed up to Charmaine. She's saying it's effed up to Ryan. And she also says Charmaine is being very fake because Charmaine don't even like Ryan. That's what she said.
Right. Yep. Right. And see, all of that stuff gonna come out, because she gonna get mad because eventually it's gonna come up and she's gonna be like, all my artists going over there to Ryan. Why they going over there to you, Ryan? Why you offering them jobs if you know they work for me? Why they okay? It's gonna come up. It's gonna come back around. Karma always come back around.
But listen, Pat, it makes sense, right? Miss Kitty is saying right now that Charmaine don't even like Ryan, and then we think that we're looking at them laughing, but they're laughing at Charmaine, and then Ryan is taking her employees, so therefore it makes sense. They're only faking it.
Right up under her nose, just like Draya and them took that booth right up under her nose, and she's too stupid to realize she's too immature. She needs to grow up.
And she's over
really
there.
Needs to grow up. Stop acting like a child.
She's on this. I got her on the screen right now. She's dancing and moving around and trying to antagonize Draya and Miss Kitty, but they're over there tattooing. Ain't nobody in your section tattooing right now. Like,
they ain't got nowhere to tattoo it unless they tattoo on each other's back. Like, you turn around, let me do you, and
they went over there to work.
They're not making no money. Not even her guest artist, I don't know how that went. I don't know if she's gonna let them tattoo for free. Did they have to pay booth pay for the space since Prince them had to pay? Did her guest artist have to pay?
No, that's why she kept him there. That's why she kept him there, so he wouldn't have to pay. And she sent Prince over there to work for Ryan and get 50% out of Prince's money. And that's why Prince said that he's not going to be loyal no more, and he wants shit to change because he has Charmaine's back. And why wasn't he over there tattooing with her? It don't make no sense.
Yeah, exactly.
And Miss Kitty, she ended up going off talking about Big DC. I'm going to beat this one out. When she just went off, she was yelling at the producers. I ain't never heard her voice even sound like a dude. Her voice was deep. I was like, Miss Kitty, calm down. I was like, because I knew.
If the girl if Charmaine was pregnant and out in the street, I think Kid would have tore up cat ass raggedy. She'd be tore up. You talk too much. I'm gonna have to get you. I'm gonna have to shut you up your scare. But and the thing is, Charmaine is scary. She can't fight.
Yep. We've seen it.
Dawn's wife. Now she all friends with her.
Yep. We all seen it. So
Charmaine needs to stop.
So Miss Kitty, she ended up exiting because she ended up beefing with. She ended up yelling with the producers, and she
went off on the producer, so they asked her to leave. You could have to go leave because you get too loud in here.
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel
hot. She was fired up.
Yeah, because they was imagine
the next show when it come on next week. Now, I want to see how that's gonna pan out because it look like she gonna go off and get up and walk out on them again because they talked to that side of their neck. I don't know why they treating Kitty like that because, to be honest with you, because she could run their business. You know, she could run their business and really, especially with Charmaine, she could help that girl
so
and
much.
That business could grow and look a whole lot better.
Yep.
But Charmaine want to do it herself. She thinks she know everything when she don't know nothing.
And so we got Miss Kitty. She just wilding out. She's yelling at the production, and it's basically ain't nobody trying to threaten you. Well, they're talking her up under her clothes, talking about they did it, and she might have had sex with Ryan, and she might have had sex with C's. Now she got both of them sitting there talking about her and disrespecting her when she didn't even go that far.
But if she had sex with him, so what? Charmaine had sex with everybody in the shop except for Ryan
and Lily.
And that's probably because Ryan didn't want him.
Lily had sex with everybody. Ryan had sex.
That's what kid I would bring up. I'd be like, okay, so Charmaine, you had sex with Dawn, you had sex with Ford, you had sex with everybody in this shop. So how can you talk about anybody? Now, if you didn't, and those you did have sex with, you showed them your whole butthole, your whole naked butthole. Everybody that saw all up in your inner still, they know what your uterus look like. So you don't have no room to talk about nothing. Everybody on their grown, everybody on their grown, but see, that show that they immature about talking about, when I had her and I did this and she wasn't no good. Not a real man do no mess like that.
And they'd laugh about and joke about when he got a 18-year-old daughter. But let's get to this situation. So we're done with Black Ink. So this is Nene. This is the baby mother that Ryan slept with, that he was godfather to her son, which was his best friend Anthony's son. And so Nene's on the screen. So I was watching, I can't even think of his name. Well, it's another YouTuber. I was watching his channel, and Anthony was on there. We talked about Anthony being everywhere, interviewing with everybody, crying, anybody that would listen. So, well, he was back online doing his interviews, but he let us know. He was on Storm Monroe show, and so Anthony said that, he's not friends with Ryan anymore, and Ryan is not the godfather to his son anymore. And he also says that Ryan went to court to testify for him because Nene, when all this drama came out, Nene, she showed bruises, she showed all types of things, that she had domestic violence situation with Anthony, and saying that he was no good because everybody was feeling sorry for him because he just beat cancer, and this happened to him. So he went to court today, and he's been found not guilty, that he did not do any domestic situation with Nene at all.
I don't believe he looked like he might would though. he look like type that might would slapped around. You know what I'm saying? You slept with my friend, you so and so, you this and that. He look like he might would slap around. I mean, I'm always for the woman. I don't believe in no man putting his hands on no woman. Amen. Period, for no reason. But he do look like he might have slapped around because he was so mad at Ryan. He wanted to book, but he didn't want to jump because he figured, okay, well, I am kind of sick and Ryan might beat my butt. You know what I'm saying? He might beat me down, so I ain't going to go there. I'm just going to be mad at him and tell him we can't talk no more. But,
well,
he
said,
I ain't going to say he did hit the woman, but I ain't going to say he did neither because he looked like.
Well, in the court of law, he has been found innocent, that he didn't do it, and there's been some allegations that she may have made it up because she got caught out there with Ryan. But in any event, moving on from that situation, it is what it is. Ryan's a whole mess. Ain't nothing off limits to Ryan, Lord.
No, they not. Well, she should have had some proof. She should have had some police reports or something.
She did have police reports, and she had pictures, but I guess they're saying that it's all faulty information. I guess that's what the court is saying. But in any event, moving on from that situation, let's talk about Miss Kim Kardashian is dating Pete. Pete, why is Kim dating Pete?
Now, I don't know about that one. I hadn't seen that one. What Kim and Jada doing?
I'm talking about Kim and Pete. Jada and Will Smith are doing what they do, telling their business, exploiting, and letting everybody know that they get in here, they get out there, they be falling in love with this person, that person. They be doing the damn thing.
They just too nasty with those situationships. They too nasty. They gonna mess around and get some kind of shit they can't get off of.
They've been doing it for a whole long time, and so. When it comes to Kim Kardashian, right now she's dating Pete Davidson. I was like, Lord have mercy. What does she see him? What does she see in him? But they've been spotted out at a hotel together. They spent the night at a hotel together. Then they went to the amusement park, and now they had a secret dinner where they were holding hands. Kanye West is going to go crazy. Okay?
Oh my God.
This is gonna hurt Kanye West. This is going to hurt him. I don't even know what she sees in him. Maybe he makes her laugh, but maybe he's better because when he was with Ariana Grande, she was like, he was always sad. He was always depressed. He was always just mopey, and Ariana Grande had to leave him. She dropped him like a bad habit and went on her way.
Well, I don't blame him. I don't blame her for that.
And then we have Lizzo on the screen. Lizzo is actually at a Gucci show, and she actually got on clothes. She's covered up. She looks like a beautiful woman. Thank you, Jesus, for letting this woman put on clothes.
Lord, thank you, because baby, that was about to put my eyesight out looking at all this. Okay, I'm all for you being confident, but come on now, some things we don't want to see. You can show your confidence other ways than like that. So to put some clothes on, baby, I was blind in one eye. Could not see. My eyesight ain't quite came back here.
what killed me is her using the bathroom on Instagram. That was just like, Lizzo, why you do that? It's like, and then she cries about the stuff that happens in the way that she dressed at Cardi B's party. It was like she had nothing under. Like we're tired of seeing the other girls dress half naked. Now you dressing half naked when you don't need to, when you are talented, when you got the skills, when you can write, when you can sing, when you can play instruments. You don't have to be like everybody else. You don't have to model yourself around these other girls. Your talent, they don't have that much talent, so they have to be half naked. You don't.
Have to. Yeah, they emphasize. You ain't got to do that. Oh my God. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get out the phone, Mary. I'm gonna let somebody else come in.
All right. Thank you, Pat.
See the rest of your show, but I will definitely call it back the next live I catch.
Okay. Thank you. Peace, Miss Pat. God bless you. So we got Lizzo. She is dressed up. She's at the Gucci show. She is covered up. Her hair is done. I was like, thank you, Jesus. I had to talk about her because I don't want to talk about her and down her when, you know. It's just, I'm glad that she's covered up. And Macaulay Culkin, look at him. He looks normal. He looks like he's actually human. Last time I seen Macaulay Culkin, he looked crazy. He looked like life. Even though he's still a multi-millionaire, ain't nothing about him broke at all. He actually walked in the Gucci show, and he actually looks he looks normal now. There was a lot of videos, there was a lot of lives that I was seeing, you know, a while back where he looked disfigured. And sometimes people look disfigured because of the way they're taking care of themselves and the things that they're taking that are in their intake. But look at him now. I was like, thank you, Jesus. You know, I've seen him at all types of gay bars, you know, dressed all crazy. You know, I mean, when I say crazy, he just looked like he just woke up out of a box. That's what I'm saying. That's just the way he looked and the way he was talking and all this other stuff. Now he looks like he's able to walk in a Gucci show. I was like, he is good. And you know, I love Home Alone. I love eating pizza, watching Home Alone. He's still very, very wealthy. He's still very, very wealthy. He lost the woman of his dreams, you know, so it is what it is. But at least he looks good. And then we have Phaedra Parks. Why is Phaedra Parks aging backwards? Like, Lord have mercy. Like, this is Phaedra Parks. Like, why does she look like that? She be looking good. Like what's happening? He still looks old in the face. But you should see how I don't even know if I can even find them videos of him, like, going to the gay bars. And he just looked like he got up out of a box. And his face looked disfigured. He just looked like, you know, when somebody's heavy and deep into that life, they do so much stuff that it disfigured them. And that's how he looked. And he looks better now. And then Phaedra Parks, she comes through. I was like, damn, I'm glad she took that, you know, platinum blonde out of her hair, but she looks good. She definitely does look good. I was like, damn, Phaedra, she didn't even look this good on the show. Like, what happened? And then we have the ladies filming. You have, you know, Sanya Richardson, you know, Olympics gold medalist. She's filming. She's with, you know, Miss Kandi Burruss, looking good in white. And we have, you know, none other than boring ass Shereé. And we have Marlo Hampton coming with the fashions. So we'll see what they're going to bring this season. I don't know much, but Marlo's face look like she got too much Botox in this picture. It could just be the camera lens or whatever the case might be. But Shereé is always snatching the face and in the hair. You can't beat her with that. But in any event, they look good. So they're filming. Our girls about to be on TV. And you know, I couldn't say anything about everybody else and not talk about Miss Kenya Moore. Kenya Moore, she's aging backwards too as well. She don't look like a 50-year-old woman. She looks good. I'm just like, damn, go ahead. I mean, Kenya Moore is out here. She's on fleek. She's on fleek. You can't mess with Miss Kenya Moore. She looks good. No, oh, Miss T, you a wildin', Miss T. Oh, okay. So you think she looked better before? I think she looks like a whole different person. So Miss Kenya Moore came through with that French braid, killing it. And then, this are the new ladies of the Real Housewives of Dubai. Are you guys ready to watch Real Housewives of Dubai? Are you ready to get into the situation? You ready to find out what's good with them, how they're going to live rich and famous? Is there going to be a lot of race issues going on? Because that's going to be a topic. It's going to have to be if you just look at the cast. Two of them got the same name. So what do you guys think about Real Housewives of Dubai? I just want Nene back. And I just want, Phaedra Parks back and Cynthia Bailey and Shamari DeVoe. That's it. But they going to give us a whole new franchise in a whole new country. How come we couldn't get Real Housewives of Lagos, Real Housewives of Africa, Real Housewives of something? Because you only got one really black, all kind of like all cast. At one point in time, it wasn't. Can we get two? You know what I mean? Like, can we get some love out here and get two? So in any event, have you guys... She looks better than she was. Well, I don't like Marlo Fizz, but she looks good everywhere else. Right? She does. Kanye was so lost in the Kardashian sauce that he lost touch with reality. Facts. Ready to see all the money. I know, ready to see all the money. Kanye is just fine. There is nothing wrong with that brother. Nene is coming back. Well, they keep saying that she's coming back and going to do a guest appearance, and then there's rumors that she's not Regina. So it's like we won't know until we see it. There's rumors that, she's going to do a guest appearance. They're paying her to come back, and then there's rumors that she's never coming back because of the Andy Cohen situation and her accusing the network of being racist, which I don't disagree with her. Cynthia back. No, I am good. There you go, Miss T. I talk shit, but I still like Cynthia. I talk shit about everybody. Doesn't mean I don't like them. I just be talking my shit. You know what I mean? I still like them. If I don't talk about you, that means I don't. I have no idea what's going on. But in any event, let's get to Marriage Boot Camp. Did you guys check this show out? Did you check out what went down? We find out that Nori, Nori looks like, I don't know what's going on with Nori. Nori don't even look like Nori. Nori look like he belongs in front of the liquor store on the corner, sitting out there in the chair with a brown paper bag, baby. And any event, so did you guys check this out? When it comes down to Sir Brock and Treasure, they all got to get together and perform a dance routine. Nori is so upset. He's so mad. He's so jealous. He don't want nobody touching his wife. He don't want nothing. He's so insecure, and he brings that off on his wife. It's just like, damn, fall back, dude. She's only dancing. She's hit. I mean, that's the control. And that's the control that some men have. And, I don't want to be disrespectful to anybody's, race, but a lot of my Spanish friends tell me that, Spanish men are very controlling. They get very jealous. Like, you can't do this, you can't do that. Like, they're on you. And this is why you see a lot of Spanish women that are dating black guys, because they're more cool, calm, collective, and they let them live and do their self. I'm not saying all Spanish men do that. I'm just saying my friends that I know, they tell me how, strict Spanish men are, and how I've seen some Spanish men be strict. We can't, I can go on for days with these stories about, like, we supposed to go see Nas. That we got backstage passes, but we're gonna go see Nas. Nas is trying not, he thought that Nas was gonna get with one of us, and so he basically hid the car keys, and then he flattened the tires so we wouldn't go. And I was in another city, I was in another state, so, and they didn't have Uber and Lyft back then. You know what I mean? Because if they did, I'm gonna tell you, I would have been gone. But in any event, so let's get back to the situation. So when it comes to Sir Brock and Treasure, something going on with them. I guess they're trying to make their counterparts jealous. I don't know. I still don't believe Sir Brock and Amber actually ever slept together. And I just think that, baby, this is just the way that they make money, in my opinion. But in any event, they slept together, they did. And so then we got Sir Brock, because he's in the room and they're practicing their dance move, because they're going to have to perform this for everybody. And Treasure, she got on what she got on, and Treasure is built, baby. She is a stack house, a brick house. She's the definition of that. So in any event, she's dancing on top of Miles, basically practicing their dance routine. And then, what's his name? He comes in. Here comes Amber. I don't know, Amber, what's up with your chins and your neck? I don't know. but Amber's like, what's going on in here? And the way Amber been acting all season, she should have dragged Treasure by her hair, and it should have been on and popping, because she act like she's so jealous, so insecure, and he cheats, and she's just so mad and everything, but she fought back. She talked a little shit to Treasure, like, I thought you like Homeboy, I thought you like Molly Moore, I thought that was your man, why you all up on mine, blah blah blah. Like, she the way that she treats Sir Brock, like she's all up in his face, mushing him, taking his glasses off, and doing things like that. You know what I mean? But she knows who to do it with, because I guess they pay. This is how they make their money and their living. I'm surprised the doctors just let this fly, because it gotta be fake. But in any event, Molly Moore is upset. Molly Moore, let me tell you, them pink sunglasses he got on, I want them so bad. I want them pink sunglasses so bad. That's all I could think about was them pink sunglasses. Lord. Them sunglasses are on point. I don't know why I like them sunglasses. It don't look good on him. It's just, oh my God, look at his head. His head just looks like bacon. It looks like a turkey. You know what I mean? It looks like a ball turkey. It looks like you plucked the turkey, you plucked the chicken, and it just, oh my God, I don't want to say what it looks like his head. But in any event, the sunglasses I do like. So he's upset. He's talking about he's done with Treasure. He's done. He's mad. He's pissed. And then we have Miss Amber. She's mushing Miles or Sir Brock in the face, and she was like, "Well, we gonna go home." And so he's trying to bite her hand or play like he's biting, and but she didn't go ham, because she usually goes ham, and she didn't go all the way ham. So to me, she got some get back. She knows how to come. She knows how not to go too far. But in any event, I don't even think they sleep together. So she's cussing him out. She's saying, Treasure, like, you got your man. So she's mad. She's talking all types of trash. Nori's looking confused. He just glad it ain't him. They're all drinking. They got nothing but liquor on top of liquor on top of liquor. You talk about, y'all, we'll get messed up in that house. We will get messed up. Nori is insecure. That's what it is. Yes, he is. Very insecure. Lord have mercy. Treasure is an alcoholic. Miles, Sir Brock, and Amber is there for the check. Why he wearing sunglasses in the house, I don't know, but I want them. She got on sunglasses now. They might have smoked some trees. Who knows? Or they might have did something. Miles is straight up. And Amber is hard looking, but Amber got a baby by somebody else. If they was doing it, and the way that she says she loves him, the way that they be out here fighting, you know what I mean? She would have had a baby by him. She had a baby by somebody else, and he's mad at, oh, you got a baby by a dope boy. Yep, the dope boy that you want. But in any event. And in any event, with that situation going down, I was just like, okay. And so then Molly Moore, he comes into the kitchen and he goes, you know what? He disses Treasure. He basically calls her a thought. When last episode, he said she's not really that bad of a person. She don't break up marriages. She don't break up homes. She's not this type of woman. And here yet now, he's telling her that she's a thought. He's saying that he got a better boss chicks, when he gets home. So basically, he's not really with Treasure. And they just basically came on the show to get a check. And why would he disrespect her like that and talk to her like that? Because he don't care at all. And then when a man is really upset with you and he mad and you do something, he'll end up telling on himself, because he wants you to hurt. He wants you to feel like, yo, you don't mean nothing to me. I got Amber. I got Michelle. I got this one. I got Lisa. I got Shaquana. I got this one. What are you talking about? And they look better than you, got more money than you, and they boss. And they do that just to really hurt you because you hurt them. But he's not hurt. It's just like, when he, right now, Molly Moore's in jail, and he's in jail for trafficking and things of that nature. So you already know how he really feels. She's just got off the bus. He's been dealing with these type of women his whole life. Amber and Miles, two men. Molly Moore is paying for that kitty cat. Yeah, right. And what did she say? What did Treasure say? Treasure said he's very generous. Treasure said he's very, very generous when they was doing one exercise, telling things about each other. She was like, he's very generous. And Treasure right now, she's upset because he disrespected her. But I'm glad Treasure and Amber didn't go back and forth. And also when it comes to Amber, if your boyfriend that you claim to be your boyfriend, if he's saying that he feels like what's his name? Molly Mall is, you know, he's not feeling him because he's bisexual. Why would you be all up in his face like that? Like, damn, but at the same, and then when it comes to Treasure, you know, Molly Mall's kind of beefing with, you know, Sir Brock, and you're all up on him. So there's no loyalty here. It's all about get what you can get when you can get it, and get it while it's hot, because there's no like underlying respect for one another. Even though they was told to do an exercise, the exercise that they had to do didn't have to be like that. Treasure should not have been in that room with Sir Brock on top of him, dancing in that room with nobody watching, half, you know, with her attire on that she had on. Like, that's way too much. That's disrespectful. You would feel a certain type, I would feel a certain type of way if that was mine. Like, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to get ready? You trying to set up the scene for you guys to do this, and you're doing it all sneakiness? Like, what's going on? Who's feeling what? You know, did anything rise? Anything drip? Like, what's going on? But in any event, Molly Mall's upset, but he ends up winning the contest because Treasure and Sir Brock decided not to do their sexy dance, and Amber and Molly Mall did their sexy, nasty dance, and baby, it was nasty. Hey, Essence, what's going on? It was nasty. Amber looks like a horrible SpongeBob. Amber is hard looking. Amber and Mouse, you so messed up. So that's the situation. So in any event, that's it. Thank you guys so much for coming through. I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much. Please hit that like button. Please share the video, and we shall meet again, and we shall talk again. LaPrice. I know. Well, I put the phone lines on the screen, and I did drop the link. We're going to call it a night. I appreciate each and every one of you guys coming. Much love to all my peeps and my peoples. So what I was going to say, like, you know, earlier, I end up hanging out with close friends that we've been friends for years, and everything was supposed to be all set. Come to find out, you know, one of them had COVID, and I was in the car with them. So now, you know, I'm waiting for my results to come in. So pray for your girl, pray for your sister, that I be free of any of that stuff. And one of the other girls that was vaccinated, she ended up getting it as well. So I made sure that everybody was supposed to been checked, had their shots, everything was supposed to be cool. But come to find out, somebody wasn't honest. And so it put me in danger. So pray for me, and I'll pray for you. Much love to my peeps and my peoples. What you say? Molly and Amber are insecure, who act like extra read out about it. But the thing about it is the way Molly treats women, and what we know what he does in his real life. I just don't think he don't value women. He don't respect women, and he think that they're like a bus. It's coming in. I got the soursop leaves. So I made soursop tea. I ran out of soursop. My soursop won't come in until Friday. It's coming in from Amazon. So I got the soursop coming in Friday, and then I got the Mullins coming in Friday. But I had ordered this already, so I didn't put a rush on the order. But I did have soursop leaves, so I made tea. So I got the leaves, and I just broke up the leaves and steamed it in the hot water and let it cook for like 20 minutes, and then let it brew. And then I was drinking the tea. So I'm going to do that again, because I have the other soursop, but the one that I get in the glass jar is so good and so bitter. But I got one that comes into a can. I'm going to drink that. Thank you, LaPrice. I appreciate you. LaPrice is the doctor on deck. We still got to get up, and we still got to talk about a whole lot of things, but not on this channel, because let me tell you, I got to say, Anthony had an interview with Stormy real earlier today. Yeah, we talked about Anthony and the interview, and we talked about that Ryan ended up testifying in court for him, and Anthony is, you know, he's free. I mean, like, he hasn't been convicted of touching his baby's mother at all, and he's been found innocent. So yeah, we talked about him. You know, he got to seek out that attention. Much love to my peeps and my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. You guys, please go check out Norris Tony's YouTube channel because he just dropped the video, guys. So please go show him some love.